He's fucking with you, future me. Past Thane is fucking with you, future me.
Okay, anyway, go on.
I hope, by the way, guys, I hope my, seal puns have increased in quality.
By the way, guys, we're
like
back.
you're
We had an audio
doing this.
hiccup.
Yeah. Well, we're dealing with those with such decreased regularity lately.
Yes.
I
And
think
it's because my foot hit the keyboard. It's not because of
Yeah.
anything else. Anomalous.
I think you just go through that chamber.
Or I click on this, I guess. And it does that. That was...
I don't know. This because this was here last time. I don't know if it's a necessity, but let's see.
Raises the water, and then we can go through there.
Okay, yeah, good
I
call.
hope.
Good
Yeah,
call.
there we go. Yeah.
All I was gonna say was like shit like that is like why Shadow the Hedgehog is like one of my least favorite video game characters ever. I really fucking detest Shadow the Hedgehog.
Well, see, I think that's a Sonic thing. Because Sonic's design, some people say, because Aaron Hansen said, and now everybody else says, because that's just the way things are a lot, is that Sonic's design is genius. Maybe in the 90s it was genius. Oh god, not this again!
Do we have to do it again?
Yes,
like...
we do! We have to do everything again, because they couldn't design a new level for us. Which might be better.
Oh my lord, do the like colors have to line up?
Yes.
Was that how it was last time?
Yes, and we have a time limit too.
3 minutes seems a bit generous, but maybe that's just how it feels at the moment.
Yeah, you say that now.
Yeah. But anyway, why
forget how to do
why
this.
Sonic's... You have to shoot the statues.
I am more and more just handing you the fucking controller.
I've gotten this is the third time I've gotten the controller tonight. This is a treat for me. Okay, so Aaron Hansen, why Aaron Hansen?
Aaron Hansen once said on Game Grumps, if you watch that. I
don't
don't know if
anymore,
he
but-
said that to John or Danny. I don't even know if that matters anymore. I haven't watched Game Grumps in a year, so.
I'll tell you what, I watched a little bit of their Ocarina of Time playthrough, and boy, it was like, it bordered on unfucking watchable.
And I'm not ever about to criticize Game Grumps, because look at their subscriber base and look at ours. They're doing something right.
Well, I'll
It's
tell you
just
what,
not something for me.
tell you what, a whole lot of people in the comments were like, Aaron has no place to like talk about this game's failings when he can't fucking play it.
Well, it's his opinion about Ocarina of Time is weird. I don't get his opinions on Zelda, but that's not what I'm talking about. He says that he's an artist. He draws. He's a drawing artist, and he says that Sonic's design is genius. It's very well done in my opinion. From an artistic standpoint, he's obviously probably more qualified to talk about that than I am. But I don't think it was genius, and I don't think it was perfect. And I also don't think that his design carried that IP through.
I cannot tell the system in which this thing moves.
You have to get a different statue for that yellow and the green. Like that statue.
But this is the yellow statue.
Oh, do it now.
Is it gonna...
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's probably gonna work. No, is it? Fucking hell.
Do it way earlier than that, man.
Well, see,
Yeah,
watch.
3 minutes is generous.
Okay, so why did he think
Now.
he's like this perfectly designed character?
I can't remember his exact explanation.
Damn it all!
And I don't even know if he ever did explain it. But he says that Sonic's character design carried him through, to this day, is the reason why people recognize Sonic. I think Sonic's design is alright, but I've never thought it was my favorite.
You want to know something interesting?
I
Like,
think it was marketing.
yeah. Well, there's like legit studies behind this, so I'm not making a joke when I say this. Sonic the Hedgehog. Are you fucking kidding me?
Done! Done! No, I think Sonic's original games in the 90s were good. I've played them, I have them, I play them, they're good.
I rebought Mega Collection recently.
It has just become a fucking trend to call those games obsolete, which they're not. Oh, you run fast, but it's a platformer, so you're on the obstacles, you run into them. It's like, no, if you know what you're doing. The whole point of games, platformers in the 90s, was level memorization. Okay? Not so much Mario, but very much so Metroid, very much so Castlevania, very much so Sonic. You memorized the level, you memorized the obstacles, and because of that, you just know, and so you don't do that. And once you do that in Sonic, you can go super fast, and it looks super cool. And that's the spectacle. I just don't get why people think it's a contradicting game design. I think Sonic games, the original Sonic games, are great.
As do I. I mean, like, you know, I just, you know, was saying how I was ripping on the new games, but, like, I don't even know of all that many people who will criticize the old games all that much.
Oh, I know tons of people who criticize it, and Aaron Hansen would be one of them on the internet, which he has a right to. He can criticize whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah.
I just don't
right.
get it. I think, in fact, the reason that Sonic was carried through to this day was the fact that they marketed him in a very forward-thinking way back then. His games were good, and I would say the weak point of Sonic was the character design, which nowadays is just brand recognition, which is most things these days, is just fucking brand recognition.
Well, like, interestingly enough, you know, I'm not joking about this. Like, there are legitimate studies on this. Like, Sonic the Hedgehog and, like, the whole idea of Sonic fan characters, I don't really like saying that, but it's true. Like, they really appeal to autistic people.
I'm sure they do.
Which, like, you know, how much of the market is autistic? Well, maybe a fair deal by all I know.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I'm not.
I don't think it's either.
Here's why I think it's a bad thing, because there are so many shitty negative stereotypes associated with Sonic fan characters that, like, you then apply that towards, you know, people.
Here's my take on it. Has that study been done to any other now?
Come on. To any other what?
Okay, wait for it to rotate a whole thing before pressing. Okay, and then when it gets to that stop and starts going, press it.
Interesting. Okay.
That was way too early.
Well, it came. But you were saying, like, has it been done with any other character?
Yeah, has this study been done with Pokemon? Has this study been done with Mario? Has this study been done with Call of Duty? Because I'm sure you could do that study to any video game, and autistic people would be drawn to it, just like in a phenomenal way, just like they would to Sonic. The reason is, I think the activity of playing video games is appealing to people with autism, because it's an input-output that does not require social interaction unless you want it, and even then it's a controlled social interaction between.
I fucking hate this puzzle.
That's all right. So I don't think autistic people are in any way attracted to Sonic, just Sonic itself. I think it's just video games in general.
Maybe. I don't know. I was just, like, regurgitating something that it's been a while since I read.
When I look at Sonic's design, I go, what do his feet look like? See, look at Sonic. Put a picture of Sonic up right now.
Okay.
Look at the shape of those shoes. What is the shape of his feet? I don't understand.
I'll tell you what was one of my favorite observations anyone ever made. you guys, like, I this is made in fucking Windows Movie Maker, so I can't insert this in. But, like, there's a GIF out there of, like, it starts as a comic and it ends as a GIF in which Sonic's like, "Hey, Tails, hang on a sec, I had a question."
Did you just admit to doing all of your posts in Windows Movie Maker?
I thought we'd established this long ago.
Oh my god, you're fucking up already!
It's alright! So anyway, like, Sonic's, like, got this image out. He's like, "Hey, Tails, hang on a sec, I got a question." And it, like, shows Tails this, image where it, like, explains, the way your propeller tail works doesn't make any sense. Shouldn't your tails get tangled around each other? And Tails is like, well, why don't you look a little closer and then you'll see. There's this fucking GIF of Tails, and his tails are both out, and his two buttocks are also swinging around in circles.
That was way late. I don't understand why you're doing this.
Because I'm mad. I'm upset. You handed me the controller expecting that I could do great things, but maybe I can't.
Oh no, this is exactly what I was expecting.
Fuck
You're
you.
so late!
I didn't know it actually was just down to 2. Actually, that's better than I thought I was doing.
It was down to 2 a minute ago.
Okay,
There we
last
go.
one. I got a minute on this last one. I don't know. I could rant forever about just about anything. I don't know. Was there any point to any of this? I don't know how we got here. We're talking about Pokemon and then...
Keep going. Keep. Not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. Now!
Please?
Thank
Nice!
you, Jesus!
Nice!
Oh.
Oh...
Oh.
What? This is literally the same shit
Yes,
again!
It is.
Why?
It is. I'm gonna tell you why.
In the next episode?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me why now. Hi, guys.
I'll tell you why what.
Well, why is this the same shit again?
Who's spinning?
The jelly brain above you, the Metroid.
I know what is spinning. Is it Jeff or is it Fred?
Huh?
You didn't get the joke.
Ah!
I said who's spinning and you explained to me what is spinning.
Are you suggesting they all have names?
Are you suggesting they don't?
Jellyfish don't have brains, so they certainly don't have names.
Don't tell me that bullshit. That's bullshit. You know it.
All of these fucking sliding puzzles in any Nintendo game ever have such a consistent pattern to them. In that it starts far away from the end goal. Then you gotta get really close to the end goal, but you gotta not fire into the end goal. You gotta go a little further.
Yes, that's actually a classic like puzzle design thing for like hundreds of years. Like,
Yeah, fair enough. It's just like I'm so bothered that we're doing this same shit again.
and that's all it did.
Which, frankly, considering
Maybe that was already there.
maybe, and we just wasted our time with this shit.
I don't have magic.
There was
I don't have enough magic.
You can climb the thing. There's a plant up there. It's much harder this time, Fox.
Maybe we didn't have to do any of that. Maybe that was a whole bunch of waste of time.
Oh,
hope not.
Lord. This game is like fucking taking us apart.
A little bit.
And thank goodness it's almost over.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Did that thing like just curse at you?
Yeah. Are you saying that they don't have names?
Yeah. I'm maintaining that.
Okay, you can.
The
maintain
Metroid are not real life forms. They were artificial. They were artificially created by the Chozo to devour the X virus.
that. I don't. No, this wasn't here before. Okay, because we didn't get the Buffon Dad before.
Okay,
So
yeah,
this is
all
a
right,
new
fine. Fine. Haven't done that in a while.
Okay. All of this. That's the same. Okay, that's the same sound effect in Super Mario Sunshine.
So it is.
And you're walking on metal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Doo 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 doo. Ba da 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 da. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Acapella does not work with just one person.
Michael, you should do a Smooth McGroove cover.
All by myself in
Okay, what
one
did that
video.
do? What did that accomplish?
No, you have to go back. You have to go back. I think you had to. I think there was a fire. You know, one of those colored flames, and then you have to hit it with your fire and hit one of the gemstones or something. We are the JO Crystal Gems.
You're completely correct on that, actually.
The crystal I wear around my neck gets charged with an essence whenever I jack it with a bro.
You just reference other YouTubers this whole time. Like, that's all
Well, like,
you do.
I know him, so... I'm gonna call that a pass. Like, he's not just another YouTuber, he's also my casual Canadian acquaintance.
Okay, casual. Everybody needs one of those.
Hi, Dan.
Even if you're Canadian, you need a casual Canadian acquaintance.
Oh my lord, we're fucking done with this place. And, like, it threw, like, virtually nothing new at us.
It did. I think they're just kind of like, get done.
Let's go.
Okay.
Just have them repeat.
Here we go. Spellstones.
This part was developed, you know, on a Friday afternoon, and everybody wanted to go home a little early.
Kinda has that attitude about it.
Oh, now the planet's gonna actually come back together, and then it's gonna separate again. That's legit what's about to happen.
There we go.
The implications of this should be awful. This should cause, like, earthquakes or something. The fact that this shit is happening.
Yeah, no, it shouldn't have. I mean, the atmosphere would have been disintegrated on those rocks in space. Like, their gravity. Given that the planet is big enough, if the rocks were to separate and enter an orbit, they'd be in a state of free fall, which means their own gravity would cause them to become spherical themselves. They would all become small moons, completely destroying any and all. You know, it would take thousands of years for anything to settle. Like.
And I've noticed there's something hidden at the top of that huge temple. It looks like a Krazoa shrine entrance.
Oh, yeah, I could have.
Fuck you, Tricky.
Wait, we have to go back to the Hollow now?
To get back in your ship.
We have to go back to get in the ship?
Yeah.
Oh, because we're landing at the top of the palace.
No, we're going back to the walled city, and then we're landing on top of the
Oh
palace.
my god, why?
We
What's
are-
the walled city?
We were there
We're fighting
earlier.
Scar, aren't we?
Are we? Scar?
Scales, whatever.
Oh, you don't fight him. Remember when that used to give us heart attacks?
What?
The little delay in there?
Oh, yeah!
With the thought that maybe the VHS just crashed.
Yes. Now we know better.
Well, now it's a
We have to go through
non-issue.
all of these fucking loading zones!
Good game design.
God damn it.
I feel like Oh yeah, this was the room where we first argued about metal-legged Star Fox.
Is this? How do you remember shit like that?
I don't know. I don't rewatch completely random episodes. I had a Microsoft stick image in there too, which I drew a little Microsoft stick, you and me, and instead of Analog Control Showdown, it said like mildly disgruntled disagreement or something. And you were wearing a hat, and on your hat I wrote, "I like to wear women's clothing."
Why did you're an ass? True, but you're an ass. I like to wear women's clothing. God. How close are we? I think we're pretty fucking close.
To the end?
Yes.
Yeah, we're getting there. I don't know how long we gotta be back in the walled city. But I'm pretty sure once we clear the
You wanna
walls...
one night this, dude?
I don't know, man. I got about an hour. I got like an hour something left.
I think we
A
can do
little
it.
more.
I think we can fucking do it.
We'll try at least. I'm up for it. We're gonna go so long between Smash Brothers releases.
That's alright.
We're gonna whet their appetite with our Siamese shenanigans, and then
Do they know? Is that already released?
I mean, that's the next episode queued up to release.
Okay, next episode. It's gonna be that. Except that this is going to air like a long time after.